Hello and welcome to National Heroes Park in Kingston, Jamaica, for the laying of floral tributes in honor of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, commemorating the 110th anniversary of his birth. I'm your host, Dervan Malcolm, and this floral tribute is being held in keeping with existing COVID-19 protocols. We're here to commemorate the work of a former Prime Minister, Donald Burns Sangster, born on the 26th of October 1911 to W.B. Sangster and Cassandra Sangster in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. He was molded for a life of greatness through the prestigious Monroe College, where he boarded at age 10. Sir Donald was a rounded individual. He was versatile in both academia and sportsmanship, participating enthusiastically in cricket, football, athletics, gymnastics, and boxing while attending college. His nation-building journey began at the age of 21 when he campaigned and won a seat in the St. Elizabeth Parochial Board, now known as the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, on the 22nd of June, 1933. He subsequently held national offices, including Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Leader of the House of Representatives, Minister of Social Welfare, Minister of Finance, Minister of External Affairs, and Minister of Defense, among others. Sir Donald gained prestige overseas in the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, serving as its chairman in 1964. He rightly earned the moniker Mr. Commonwealth. He made a name for himself as Jamaica's principal representative and spokesman on the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. He was appointed as the second Prime Minister of Jamaica on February 22, 1967. Sadly, he held this office for just under 2 months, as he died on April 11, 1967. He therefore has the unfortunate distinction of being the shortest serving Prime Minister. Beautiful weather here at National Heroes Park, which is about 50 acres, used to be known as Kingston Racecourse, because this is where horse racing took place back in the day. In fact, for more than 100 or just about 101 years, the land was the center for horse racing in Jamaica. It was also the site for other sporting activities such as cricket and cycle racing, being a place where people naturally gathered. The area was also the venue for traveling cruises that visited the island from time to time. In 1818, the Kingston Council purchased the property for £985 and 10 shillings. Back then, it was part of a property called Montgomery Pen. It was later known as the Kingston Racecourse because of its dominant activity, and remained so until 1953, when horse racing was transferred to Knutsford Park, which itself was later transferred into what we now know as New Kingston. In its long history, several interesting events are associated with National Heroes Park. August 2, 1838, grand festivities marking the end of apprenticeship and the beginning of full freedom. Those were held right here in National Heroes Park. Queen Victoria's Golden and Diamond Jubilee were honored here in 1887 and 1897, respectively. The Jamaica National Exhibition was held from January 27 to May 2, 1891 in a building which was called Quebec Lodge. The site of the former Quebec Lodge is now the Wolmer's School, the oldest educational institution in Jamaica, having been established back in 1729 from the will of John Woolmer, a goldsmith. In 1953, Kingston Racecourse was renamed the George VI Memorial Park in honor of the late King George VI, father of Queen Elizabeth. The grounds were prepared for the Queen's first visit to Jamaica. In that same year, a war memorial to honor those who died in the First World War was removed from its original location at Church Street and relocated right here in National Heroes Park. And if you're just joining us, you're about to witness the laying of floral tributes in honor of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, commemorating the 110th anniversary of his birth. And we are about to witness the arrival of our first tribute layer, the Honourable Orlando Terrelong, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. Minister Terrelong entering from the northern gate and will proceed to Sir Donald Sangster Shrine, where he will be received by the Executive Director of the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, the JCDC. The tributes will be laid by other officials and assisted by 2 corporals and a constable. The door openers, 2 constables, and on this calm Tuesday morning, with the sun out in all its brilliance, we await, and here's the vehicle being led into the space by an outrider of the Jamaica Constabulary, Jamaica Constabulary Force, Mrs. Marjorie Layden Curtin, the Executive Director of the JCDC, forms part of the greeting party. And there is the Honourable Orlando Terrelong, MP, in the standard elbow bumping in this age of COVID-19, and Minister Terrelong being directed towards the tent housing the floral tributes, and he will be directed towards the shrine of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, as we witness the arrival of another of our officials, and we believe this is the Honourable Desmond Mackenzie, CD, MP, JP, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, representing the Most Honourable Andrew Holness, ON, PC, MP. Minister Mackenzie entering National Heroes Park through the northern gate. He's greeting his fellow Minister, Orlando Terrelong, and as the vehicles roll by, we note the sign, "Get vaccinated, get back to life," as the country continues to increase the numbers with respect to vaccination. There's the Local Government and Rural Development Minister, accompanied by his colleague from the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, the Honourable Orlando Terrelong. The Minister lays the first of the floral tributes, and both ministers respectfully stepping back and bowing their heads in respect, out of respect for Sir Donald Sangster. They now pause for photo opportunities on either side of the picture of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. Again, this floral tribute commemorating the 110th anniversary of the birth of Sir Donald Sangster is being held in keeping with COVID-19 protocols. Member of the Constabulary salutes Minister Mackenzie, representing Prime Minister Holness, and the Honourable Orlando Terrelong, still in the company of Minister Mackenzie, members of the Constabulary, managing the flow of the vehicles as we stand by for another floral tribute to be laid. The local government minister gets on board his vehicle and will take his leave of those of us here in National Heroes Park. Another of the door openers marches into position and does a bit of shuffling. And we are expecting now the arrival of Mr. Julian Robinson, MP, representing the Leader of the Opposition. And we look to the north of National Heroes Park, and that is the vehicle in which the opposition, the in which Julian Robinson, representing the Leader of the Opposition, is traveling. And immediately the door opener obliges. The representative of the Leader of the Opposition, MP Julian Robinson, alights from the vehicle, greets his parliamentary colleague, Orlando Terrelong. Mr. Robinson sporting a black, green and gold tie representing the colors of the Jamaica national flag. Minister Terrelong walking with MP Robinson. In fact, he's the opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson. He lays the floral arrangement at the shrine of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, and along with Minister Terrelong, they pose on either side of the photo of Sir Donald for pictures. It's pretty straightforward exercise. Under normal circumstances, number of people would be gathered here. Music and a bit of entertainment perhaps, or tributes in various forms. It's different, and it's been different since the onset of COVID-19. So a final word, parting words between MP Robinson and his parliamentary colleague. MP Robinson representing the Leader of the Opposition, Mark Golding. If you're just tuning in, this is the floral tribute honoring So we should now have the Honourable Robert Nestor Morgan, MP, JP, State Minister in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, alighting from the vehicle, the doors having been opened by the door openers. Minister Morgan greets his colleague minister. And is directed by Minister Terrelong towards the shrine of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Burns Sangster. Mounting the steps leading to the shrine, the Minister Morgan handed the floral arrangement, which he positions according to direction he has been given. Both ministers pose for photos by the floral arrangements, and now they move towards the photo of Sir Donald. Again, another moment for pictures. Sir Donald was a rounded individual. As we watch the Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport, leading his cabinet colleague to his vehicle, a punching of the fists, and the vehicle now heads south. And at the right hand, or just behind him now, of the State Minister in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Mrs. Marjorie Layden Curtin, Executive Director of the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, the JCDC. As we said, Sir Donald was a rounded individual. He was versatile in both academia and sportsmanship. For those of us, that's a debate that continues to this day with respect to being able to balance one's academic pursuits and proclivity for sports. Apparently, Sir Donald was the master of that. He participated enthusiastically in cricket, football, athletics, and get this, gymnastics, yes, as well as boxing, all while he was attending college. But truly a nation builder, and that nation building journey began when Sir Donald was only 21. At that time, he campaigned and won a seat in the St. Elizabeth Parochial, on the St. Elizabeth Parochial Board, which later became the St. Elizabeth Parish Council and eventually transformed into the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. Councillor Kelvin Clark is next in line to pay tribute to Sangster, is representing His Worship, the Mayor, Senator, Councillor Delroy Williams, CD, JP. Councillor Clark alights from the vehicle, adjusts his jacket and his tie, wearing a surgical mask like the State Minister in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. And Councillor Clark is now being led to the shrine of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. They mount the steps of the shrine. As they get a little closer, the floral arrangement being handed to Councillor Clark, who is then being directed with respect to its positioning. He does so carefully and steps back at the same time in unison with the minister, and they bow respectfully and now stand on either side of the photo of Sir Donald. It's the 110th anniversary of the birth of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, and this floral tribute serves to honor this great nation builder. Councillor Clark returns to his vehicle, which will now head further south And out of the park, National Heroes Park, and we await the arrival of the next tribute layer. Still brilliant sunshine, just about 30 degrees Celsius. Nice gentle breeze blowing across the grounds here at National Heroes Park. Makes it all the more comforting and cool, notwithstanding the blazing sun. We expect now the of Mr. Bindley Sangster. I beg your pardon. It's actually His Worship, the Mayor Councillor Derek Sangster, OD, who should be arriving now. He is the Mayor of Black River, Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. And once again, the door openers of the Jamaica Constabulary Force march into position, bit of shuffling, and await the arrival of His Worship, the Mayor, Councillor Derek Sangster, OD, Mayor of St. Elizabeth, the Mayor of Black River, and Chairman of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. And the shuffling there again by the door opener. He opens the door, and Mayor Sangster alights. It's a JDF helicopter, passes over National Heroes Park. And there is Mayor Sangster being accompanied and indeed directed by State Minister Terry Long to the shrine of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. And the floral arrangement having been laid down on the shrine. Photo opportunities once again. And they now prepare to exit the shrine. And farewell to Mayor Sangster. Bit of conversation there as well with the Executive Director of the JCDC, Mrs. Marjorie Layden Curtin. Mr. Sangster, Mayor Sangster, is on his way out of National Heroes Park. So, as we indicated, Sir Donald's nation-building journey began at the age of 21 when he campaigned and won a seat in the St. Elizabeth Parochial, on the St. Elizabeth Parochial Board, which is now the Municipal Corporation, the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. And this now is Mr. Bindley Sangster, son of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, entering the park from the northern gate. Door opener obliges, salutes the Minister and Mr. Sangster. And another member of the family, another member of the Sangster family, and greeting the State Minister. Right, so it's they will lay the tributes together. Bindley Sangster and Anthony Falloon. That conversation continues as well with the Executive Director of the JCDC, and once they are through, they will make their way towards the shrine of Sir Donald. Going to be directed now with respect to the specific location of the floral arrangement. Jointly laid by Bindley Sangster and Anthony Falloon. And Minister Terrell. And now, photo opportunity once again. Pictures aside, they'll now respectfully, well, they're still exchanging words, and member of the, is that a member of the media in the thick of things? Capturing the moment. Lovely picture there now. That would make for a lovely photo of the floral arrangements just in front of the Minister, along with Bindley Sangster and Anthony Falloon. So meeting of the minds, perhaps. Discussions ensue, a butterfly fluttering across. And if you're just joining us once again, you are witnessing the laying of floral tributes honoring the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, on this, the 110th anniversary of his birth, and it's happening here at National Heroes Park in Kingston, Jamaica. Sir Donald held numerous offices in his time, including Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Leader of the House of Representatives, Minister of Social Welfare, Minister of Finance, Minister of External Affairs, and Minister of Defence, among others. He also had an prestige with Parliamentary Association, serving as its chairman in 1964. He rightly earned the moniker Mr. Commonwealth. He made a name for himself as Jamaica's principal representative and spokesman with on the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. He was appointed as the second Prime Minister of Jamaica on the 22nd of February, 1967. Sadly, he held this office for just under 2 months, as he died on April 11, 1967. He, therefore, has the unfortunate distinction, as we said earlier on, of being the shortest serving Prime Minister. That notwithstanding, prior to being appointed as Prime Minister, Sir Donald served as acting Prime Minister for 2 years. Donald Sangster was careful to balance the responsibility of power, and as such, he is still remembered for one of his most famous quotes. Here's what Sir Donald said: "Power is like fire, a good servant, but a bad master. And the misuse of power is one of the greatest faults of any government. Indeed, it is a crime against the people." The words of Sir Donald Sangster, who we honor in National Heroes Park today, commemorating the 110th anniversary of his birth. We await the arrival of Ms. Janet Foster, who chairs the Community Development Association. And while we wait, let's remind ourselves that Sir Donald gave 34 years of dedicated service to Jamaica. 34 years of dedicated service to Jamaica. He died on the 11th of April, 1967, as we said. At that time, he died at 55. In honor of our beloved former Prime Minister, the Sangster International Airport, which is the largest international airport in Jamaica and one of the largest of in the Caribbean, bears his name. The flow of tribute layers has been from the north to the south in terms of from their arrival to their exit. And so we continue to look to the north in anticipation of the arrival of Ms. Janet Foster, who chairs the Summerfield Community Development Association. And all those who have been laying floral tributes do so in their respective positions, and whether in an official capacity or a personal capacity. So while we wait, we see the national flag billowing in the wind, joyfully it seems, right above a tree which itself is enjoying the breeze, it appears, as the leaves move appreciatively. Once again, a picture of live shot of the monument to Sir Donald Burns Sangster. And clearly the sun is beaming down brilliantly, as is reflected by the light that we're seeing at the top of the storyboard, essentially giving the details on the monument. If we could just, right, I think we'll now turn our attention to the north once again, from whence cometh Ms. Janet Foster, who chairs the Summerfield Community Development Association. We anticipate her arrival in short order. Okay. All right, so we are in fact expecting now Mr. Anthony Falloon, son of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. Outrider leading the way. Earlier on, we saw another of Sir Donald's sons, Mr. Bindley Sangster. Now this is Mr. Anthony Falloon, who, having alighted from the vehicle, greets the Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, and the Executive Director of the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, Mrs. Marjorie Layden Curtin. There's another family member with Mr. Falloon. And The minister will shortly direct the gentleman towards the shrine of Sir Donald. Conversation continues in the boiling sun. Those cool conditions we experienced from our vantage point earlier on have become hot conditions. Conversation continues. One would imagine beads of sweat forming and running down the faces of those standing in the sun right now. Looks like they're just about ready to motion towards the shrine. Oh, to be a fly in the midst, to hear the subject of that extended conversation. The legacy of the great Sir Donald Burns Sangster has been kept alive by his children, Bindley Sangster and Anthony Falloon, as well as through the numerous associations that he led. Speaking of leadership, the minister is now leading Anthony Falloon, and at least for us, an unidentified family member, and they're proceeding towards the shrine, honoring the work of Sir Donald. Earlier on, there was a young family member who accompanied Mr. Bindley Sangster. Now we're seeing a senior family member accompanying Mr. Anthony Falloon. Messieurs Falloon and Sangster, sons of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. And they pose for photo opportunities. And at this rate, we will end this 100th anniversary commemoration ceremony in honor of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. Well under an hour. It has flowed pretty seamlessly. Give and take a few adjustments here and there. Photographers continue to snap away. Slowly, the state minister accompanying the unidentified senior member of the Sangster family to his vehicle. Bit of shuffling there. And now, the highly anticipated arrival of Ms. Janet Foster, who chairs the Summerfield Community Development Association. Is about to officially pay tribute to the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. She's greeted by the Minister of State and the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. And he is accompanied by the Executive Director of the JCDC. And they are now being led. Looks like Ms. Janet Foster brought company with her. There's no doubt another member of the Summerfield Community Development Association, as we can detect from here by virtue of the emblems on the shirts they're wearing, the logos. And Ms. Foster lays the final of our tributes. Tribute number 9. They pause for photo ops and even more opportunities to take pictures, standing by the photo of Sir Donald Burns Sangster. And the lone photo of this great Jamaican stalwart brings to a close this broadcast of the 110th anniversary, the commemoration of the 110th anniversary of the birth of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster. As we said, on this, the 110th birth anniversary of the Most Honourable Sir Donald Sangster, we pay tribute to this remarkable Jamaican stalwart whose life continues to impact all of us as Jamaicans. Once again, on behalf of the entire team here at National Heroes Park, we have one more tribute, but this time looks like it's going to be for Mas Ran, the great Jamaican thespian. Ronnie Williams. So there is that tribute, because he was born on this day as well. Different year, but it was the 26th of October, 1912. 26th of October, 1912. Randolph Samuel Williams. This is Marjorie Layton Curtin, Executive Director of the JCDC and the State Minister in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, showing their respect to Mas Ran. Ronnie Williams, born on this day in 1912, died on the 11th of August, 1980. Honored right here in National Heroes Park in Kingston, Jamaica. His name lives on. We thank you so much for having participated by way of viewing this tribute to Sir Donald and also to Mas Ran. Would like to once again, on behalf of the respective teams here in National Heroes Park, thank you very much for being a part of this experience, and would like to wish you pleasant viewing. Thank you.